what do you think about the program so far? How are you finding it?
It's been great. We met amazing influencers and people with the same interests. So we learned
Recommendation for the next leaders, for example.
So they told me about you, obviously, Sim, and they told me that it's a great program, so I joined it.
And after that, we will like you to, just summarize your thoughts and the last opinion for yours. Who was previously an Armenian politician, physicist, and computer scientist, but now serves as the president of Armenia. He will be delivering his keynote on how AI and technology can be leveraged upon and the future impact it will have on sustainability. Can we give him a warm welcome, please?
Well, thank you very much. I would like to start thanking the organizers for inviting me to meet you. But for me, it's meeting the future. It's a time travel. I'm traveling to the future because you are the future. I hope one day, 50 years from now, one of you will be standing here and will telling the next generation about your experiences of life and what do you think about future, and hope you will remember me. Just say hello from 50 years time. I will be somewhere, I don't know where. If I will have a communication channel, I will tell you where I am. But you are the future. I think in time is one of the greatest values of our life. And when we think, I'm not going to start telling you about the advantages of artificial intelligence and how the world will be changing, but I would like to start and make a small time travel with you. Let's imagine there's a time gate here, and we go through it. So I would like to take you, let's go together some 100 years ago. And we go somewhere in Armenia, in a small village, with someone, a farmer or a shoemaker, and hello Master Pedros, how are you? I'm fine, fine. How is your life? I make shoes, it's fantastic. Whole villages is wearing my shoes. So what about your family, your children? Oh, they are going to inherit, it's very sustainable thing. My children will be making shoes as well, and their children will be making shoes. So what about the shoes from the neighboring village? He said, no, it's too far. The donkey will take one day to take the shoes from the next one, so they are not competitor for me. So where are you coming from? I'm coming from the future, 100 years ago. So who makes your shoes? Who is the shoemaker in your village? Sorry, I don't live in a village. I live somewhere else. I travel so much. Sometimes I wear shoes that are coming from Italy. Where is Italy? It is 1,000 village miles from your village to the next one. Take another 1,000, you'll get there. So how long the donkey has to come from there to bring the shoes for you? So no, I take the plane, I travel there, it's a couple of hours, I'm there, but I don't go, the shoes come to me. Is it by their own? No, are you happy? Yes, I'm happy because I have a sustainable life. It's clear to me because I'm going to pass to my generation the profession that I have. And he will make shoes as well, his grandchildren. So everything is fine, fantastic. Let's take another turn, take the time gate, and now we are somewhere 30, 40, 50 years ago. So I go to Yerevan in Armenia. I said, it's a beautiful city. I invite everybody to come. Very modern, a lot of nice universities, and young, bright people like you, both girls and boys. So I go there, I see someone, so how are you? I'm fine, I'm in Yerevan, I'm a professor, but are you happy? Yes, I'm very happy. What's sustainability in your life? Well, I have a son who is very talented in mathematics. I'm thinking maybe he will continue being that, but he has something else in mind because in this new world, sustainability means you get a wonderful education, you go to Moscow State University, Yerevan State University, you go to Harvard, or MIT, or Cambridge, or you go to business school. Okay, the moment you go to business school, all of the big guys are running after you, like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and then your son will have a fantastic life. He will live and work for a bank for 30 years, 40 years, getting fantastic salary. Everything is sustainable. The future is bright. Nothing will change. Voila. My son went to Harvard Business School. When he graduated, I invited 20 of his friends to come. This was not 50 years ago, but a couple of years ago. And asked these 20 young boys and girls, what is that you want to do? How many of you want to become an investment banker? 2 out of 20. Majority of girls and boys wanted to be entrepreneurs, to do something new, to have their own startup, or to work in a technology company, to fly to Mars. Well, that's it. I think, what does it mean? 100 years ago, sustainability. You pass on your profession or your wealth to your children, they continue keeping on the same level. What was sustainability 50, 30, 40 years ago? You get a profession in very much predictable environment, world, and you think that you will be living, doing all your investment banking job for another 100 years. The beauty of this time is that we are on the crossroads of civilizations, time, new technology. Yes. What does sustainability mean today in a every minute, every moment changing world? First of all, I think you cannot count on it that you do something and it will stay forever. It's like keeping your money in a bank. You keep your money in a bank, you think you are rich, you have $1 million, no. Because you'll get a couple of percentage of interest, while the inflation would be much more higher. But if you invest your $1 million in a fantastic, or 10 times 100,000 in 10 startups, would have ambition, idea, would have the passion and a vision to the future, that 100,000 will become 100 million. Like you were saying, investing $1 in new technology space will make 10 tomorrow. So sustainability in the new world, first of all, means development. Sustainability today, first of all, means not changing, it's a change. Sustainability today means also opportunity, because the less predictable is the future, the less predictable is the future, the more chance you have to succeed. There are more opportunities. So sustainability today means more opportunities, and you have to take it, because it's much more easier today. Because for someone who is in technology, who was in technology 30, 40 years ago, the path was clear. You had to go to university, to technological university, get your PhD, go to a big company, start working from bottom up. One day you'll become the CEO to Chief Technological Officer, be very, very successful. But today, if you are bright, if you are smart, if you are learning very quick, if you go to university and you are very energetic and you have a passion, you have a vision, because you can have a vision even much more younger. Because the age of succeeding, the age of success is becoming younger and younger and younger. Probably if you would say someone that someone will become a billionaire when he is 25 years ago or 30 years ago, people would laugh on you. I mean, 30 years ago, 40. I mean, this is a must, and now when I speak to young people, everybody wants to be the future Bill Gates and all the other big names as well, Steve Jobs. Because that shows that because the world is changing, the information is there. Who is succeeding? The one that knows how to take that information, absorb it, and who knows how to use it and has the vision, has the intelligence to process it and to go forward 30, 40 years time, see what's happening there, and come back. And then have a vision, a plan, a strategy, and then execute that every day. So, which type of a world do you want to live? The world that was 100 years ago when the villager Pedros was making his shoes, and by passing that wonderful experience of the fantastic craft to his child, or in a world that each of you will have an opportunity to make your own success. You are human. The biggest in my personal life. I was born back in Soviet Union, went to school there, and when I was very, very small, the first man went to space. Early 1960s. What was that man's name? Yuri Gagarin. First the Soviet Union. It looked like some sort of a science fiction, a fairy tale. How on earth man can go to the space? Although we had the cars, we had airplanes. From that day, I have a dream to fly to space. And every each time of my life, I'm thinking, will I be able to fulfill that or not? First, I was scientist, and to get into space, you had to be physically strong, astronaut or test pilot. So there was no way for a young mathematician whose day and night was about science, technology, would have been flying. Then I became a diplomat, then I became prime minister. Then I left that, became a free man, started going business, too busy making money, but the dream was there. When I get very close, when I had enough money, I wanted to become a space tourist, so to pay these millions of dollars to fly, then I became president. So, how on earth do I fly? Well, I'm still dreaming. Maybe I will become the first president that will fly into space. And I agree with you. And I agree with you. I think investing in space, investing in new technology, in genetics, in artificial intelligence, I think that's the future. Because I agree with you. Every invested dollar will make 10, maybe 100, maybe 1,000, maybe more. Because that's where you invest. You invest in the future. You don't invest in the past. You invest in past in the form of buying antiques and paintings. But that's for pleasure. That's a long-term investment that is also pleasure. But if you want to invest really into the future, you look at the new world.